myself. I am Nitin Balore from PK Road MPS School Mulund, and I am going to take English lecture. And in this, we will going to continue with grammar. In the previous session, also we have seen grammar portion, that was a degree of comparison, and now also we are going to move further in that process, and we are going to see an interesting topic. Uh, let's see which topic is that. Okay. Actually, you all have heard about voices. What do you mean by voices, and what is the work of voices? There are types of voices which we use in English languages. Okay, so today we are going to see the detailed explanation and introduction of voices. How does it works? Which are the types, and how to do the main transformation from one voice to other voice. Which are the type of voices are there? We are going to see that, and besides that we are going to see the transition, means the changing part, how to change from one part to other part. So let's proceed for that. Okay, so as I have already as I have already told you, today we are going to see voices. So we'll see further which are the voices in English languages and what is its work and how does it work in the sentence. So in English, we have active voice and passive voice. Now, basically, firstly, you have to try to understand what is voices. Voices means what? In a sentence, you have to hear my voice very correctly. In the sentences, when a verb, when the verb acts on the subject, means the door of action is the subject. That time that is called active. Okay, and when the door of action, means the receiver of the action, that is object, when it is been given the importance, that is called passive voice. Means, see, simply the structure of any sentence is like subject plus verb plus object. Okay, at that time what we have to do, sir, this is sir, just a minute. This intonation has to be off. Okay, sorry for the delay again. We will start now. What is happening in the voices is that when the verb is acting on the active part, it is called active voice. Means subject plus verb plus object is the formation of any sentences. Okay, suppose Ram plays cricket. Over here, Ram is the subject, plays is the verb, and cricket is the object. Now, who is playing? Who is the person that is doing the action? That is Ram. So that is active voice. Okay, means over here what is happening, subject is doing the action. Okay, subject is doing the action, and so because of that, that is active voice, you can consider that. So we will try to find out with some more explanation and example. Now, active and passive voices. Voices are of basically two types, that is active voice and passive voice. What you have to see over here, the distribution has been given. What subject does means in the active part, what subject does, that is more importance given. In the active part, in the active voice, what does a subject do, that is been given the more importance. And in the passive voice, focus is on the action of which, of subject. Okay, so that is, we'll try to understand with the example. Active, in the active part, how is the example given? Ram killed Ravana. Okay, now Ram killed Ravan. But in the passive only, how we have to say this sentence? That Ravana was killed by Ram. Ravana was killed by Ram. Now, if you see particularly in the first sentence and in the second sentence, in the active part, you can see the formation is subject plus verb plus object. Ram is the subject, killed is the ed participle of kill. Okay, and Ravana is the object. Now, in this passive part, what is happening? We are going to take, see, whenever we have to do, okay, we'll discuss how to transfer from active to passive voice later. First, we will try to understand it, what is actually active mean and what is actually passive mean. In the passive, as you can see, Ravana over here is been given more importance than Ram. And in the first sentence, that is active, Ram has been given more importance than Ravana. So basically, voices means what? In the sentence, to whom you give more importance, that is been told. Either it can be the subject or it can be the object. So in the active, subject is been given more importance, that Ram, as Ram is the subject, Ram has killed Ravana. Okay. So because of that, Ram killed Ravana. This is the sentence. And in the passive, what is happening? Ravana was killed by Ram. Okay. So Ravana is the first word that is been given the more importance. And because of that, this is the differentiation. Now, how to change? Lot many of students have a confusion that how to change this and how to identify these sentences, which sentence is which. Either it is active voice or passive voice. Means sometimes it is very simple when it is a simple sentence, but many time what does it happen? There are many complicated sentence. Means student get confused when there is a long sentence. If there is a simple sentence, no doubt you can find it out. If only one verb is there, no auxiliary is been used, no be form is used. Okay, at that time it is very easy. But what to do if there is a lengthy sentence? So let's see how to do this. Once you understand the transformation, you will be able to find it out, even if the sentence is big or small. Now, as you can see, look at these statements. Uh, Ram killed Ravana, as I have told you. Ram is subject, killed is verb. Okay, and Ravana is object. This is the active voice sentence. If we have to convert this only sentence, always remember you have to take the object first. When you convert active voice into passive voice, again listen carefully. When you have to convert active voice into passive voice, as Ram killed Ravana is the sentence of active voice right now over here, and we are converting into passive voice. At that time, what is happening? We have to take object at the starting of this sentence. Means in the active voice, if the structure is like this, subject plus verb plus object, so we have to convert that as object plus be verb. Okay, plus verb 3 and by plus subject. Means how to understand that? Object is Ravan. Okay, Ravan is the object. Then be form, was means what? It is a be form. Okay, then killed, killed is the verb third form that will come. And by Ram is the subject. So we have to, means see, simply keep one more thing in mind, that when you convert from active to passive, in the passive sentence, by will definitely come. So by is the word that has to be taken. Okay. And beside that, this verb third form will be there. Okay. uh, and this be form will also be there, and the structure will completely change. Object will come first and subject will go to last, whereas in the active, subject comes first and object last. Okay. Over here, see here again, there are some example. She helps him. Okay, this is the sentence. Now we have to change it. Okay. He is helped by her. He is helped by her. Now she is the person who is helping him. Okay. And we are saying it very simply, she helps him. But in when while doing it in active form, how will we say he is helped by her? Like that only. Next example, we'll see, I am buying a pen. I am buying a pen. A pen is been brought by me. Okay. As you can see over here, the I have given the formula also. Active, what is the formula? Subject plus verb plus object. Okay. And in the passive only, we have given the formulas. You can take the screenshots also. Object plus be. Okay. Plus verb 3 plus by and subject. Means you have to use be plus verb's third form. Okay. As we have discussed earlier only, in the earlier session also, which are the verbs third form, how we convert that into third form. Okay. And again, what we have to use, by and then subject. The next example, he has to teach us. Okay. Over here, he, see here, you have to identify this. The he is been written in red. Okay. Has to teach and us, he is the subject, has to teach. Okay. That will become as a verb. Then us will become as an object. Simply us will become we, because when we say us can be only related to we, because us is not a singular person. Okay. It is not set to only one person. Us means what? More than two persons. Okay. So when we say us, and when we have to convert that us into passive voice, we have to take we. Okay. I hope you all are understanding. So we have to be taught by him. He will become him over here. Huh? That is the difference. You have to keep this in mind. Uh, Further, I will show you the chart which will be converted into what? Someone is following us. Now, someone is following us. Over here again, us will become we. See here, you can, as you can compare, you can see the transition, how the transitions are happening. Us is again becoming we. Then someone is following by us means we are being, okay, followed. Then no need to tell by someone or anyone else, because it is understood, it is understandable. Okay. There are some common rules in voices while changing or while converting from active voice to passive voice. Let's try to understand which are the common rules. Means once you are able to understand the common rules, you will able to transit the sentence orally also. So what you have to do, you have to, means, there is, suppose there is a sentence, subject plus verb plus object, and you have to convert that sentence into passive form. What you have to do, basically, you have to, firstly you have to bring the object first. Firstly you have to find which is the object in this sentence. Okay. Object means what? Which is the receiver of sentence, not the doer of action. Receiver of the action. Doer of the action is always told as subject, but which is the receiver of action means the action which is been done on that particular thing. Okay. That is the object. So now this is clear, that how to identify the subject and object. Now what happens? Choose correct be verb. Okay. You have to choose correctly choose the be verb. Okay, as there are five forms of be, am, is, are, was, were. Okay, so you have to choose any one out of them according to the suitability of that sentence. Then change verb into participle. As I have told you right now, only participle. It can be present participle or past participle. You have to change that according to the verb. Then add by and again subject. We'll try to understand again with this example. She helps him. Now because now over here she is the subject, helps is the verb, him is the object. Now what is happening? Him is the object. Firstly you have to take the object. Him is been taken, you can see the arrow. Him is been converted into he, he, because him means what? I am pointing to other person, so that person him, it is not her. Because it is him, I am taking he. Okay, she suppose over here the sentence is like that, she helps her. So over here I have to use she again, but over here they have given him. Because of that only I am using he. So he is I have taken. So over here to be's form is been used. Which form is used? Is used. As I have told you that there are five form of to be, that is am, is, are, was, were. So you can use any one out of them. So uh, that also you have to use according to the subject. Because he is used over here, you can use is only. Are you cannot use. Okay, so he is helps will become helped. Okay, past participle ed is been added, so helped. And as our formula, by you have to add and then the subject. Okay, then the subject, she will become her. As him we have changed into he, she will become her. Okay, you can see the formulas also in the circle. Object plus be verb. Okay, plus verb 3 plus by plus subject. Always remember this formula, because you will unless and until you won't understand this formula, you can by heart, or you can remember, or you can understand this very nicely. Then only you will be able to find out the sentences, okay, which are active or which are passive. Now how to change this singulars into plurals, and which how to identify this? Okay, how does it change according to the subject and object? In the previous one we have seen that he is been changed into him. Okay, or him is been changed into he. So why that has been happened? So we will see that. Now suppose if the subject is I. Okay, in the sentence subject is I, then the object will be me. Means I can only be related to me. Okay, if the subject is we, it will become us. If the subject is you, no doubt it will remain you only. You is you only. Okay, if the subject is they, it is converted into them. If it is he, then him, she, her. Okay, if any name is been given particularly. Okay, if any name is given, that name will remain constant. Okay, book will be book only. So like that, these are some changes that you have to keep in mind while doing the transition from active to passive voice or passive to active voice. Okay, if there are two objects, if there are two objects in a sentence, what to do then? Okay, see here, in this sentence over here, a sentence is given. She told us a story. Okay, she told us a story. Now over here, there are two objects. Means the receiver of the action are two person. So at that time, what to do? Yes. So see here, there are simple sentences also in active voice, but it is not necessary that always you will get simple sentences. or always in the exam also you will find simple sentences to deal with. Okay, you have to be smart enough to find out the whole structure so that you can use that in the difficult languages also, in the difficult sentences also. So let us find how to use and which is the technique to deal with this two object sentence. We were told a story by her. Okay, a story was told to us by her. Now over here what happens, if there are two objects are there, you can convert that sentence into two different types. Okay, basically, and it is your choice. You can choose any one type. Either you can stick with us or you can stick with a story, because firstly we'll see us. She told us a story. If I am considering us as the object, how will I convert? I will convert as us will become we were told a story by her. And if I am considering a story as the object, a story was told to us by her. As by her is the is taken because she is used. Okay, so they appointed him an ambassador. Over here again there are two object, him and an ambassador. Okay, so again two answers will also be there because two objects are there. This is not a simple sentence because there are two objects. So he was appointed an ambassador is also correct, and an ambassador was appointed to him. It is also an correct answer. The story has taught us a good lesson. Okay, again, us and a good lesson. There are two different objects are used. Over here, how we will deal? We have been taught a good lesson by the story. Means us will become we and have been taught. Okay, have been taught a good lesson by the story. Okay, the story which was the subject, it has become now object by the story. Like, okay, and we have used this a good lesson. Okay, so the next answer, how it will come? A good lesson has been taught to us by the story. You can use any one part. Okay, no need to answer in two different uh, objects. Okay, you can choose any one and you can answer that, but you have to see why I am using this, because there will be sentences which will have two objects. At that time, you should not be confused that over here in this sentence there are two objects. Then what to do? So is this sentence incorrect or what is the problem? So no, the sentence is not incorrect. There are two objects also. At that time, there can be two answers, and you have to you can write any one answer also, taking any one object. Okay, we'll move further. Now you can see over here has, have, had, is, am, are, was, were, plus 2 plus verb 1. We will try to find out what it is going. She has to help us. We have to be helped by her. Okay. Now this has can be replaced by have. Means you can either use has, you can either use have. Okay, means instead of has you can also use have also in the sentence formation or in the sentence transformation, or you can use had, or you can use is or am or are, was, were. Okay, so these are the things which you can use instead. Okay, we have to learn English. Now have can also be replaced by has. English has to be learned. Now over here, no need to use we's form because it is understood. English has to be learned by us, but by us is no need to use it again. Okay, I had to wait the bus. I had to wait the bus. The bus had to be waited by me. Okay, has, have, had, two plus verb one. Okay, so these are the instead word which can be used in the sentence while doing the transformation. There are also modal auxiliaries which are used in the uh, voices. Means basically what happens, there is a structure, as I have already told you, subject plus verb plus object, and at that time what happens, there is a verb. Okay, then again for that verb a helping verb is there, that is modal auxiliaries. Then again be form is there. So a sentence is totally contributed with all these things. Okay, you have to understand this all thing, subject plus verb. Okay, so which is the modal auxiliary used in this sentence, then which is the object used in this sentence. So you have to be very uh, informative about this. So because of that, let us see which are the auxiliaries: can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would, must. So basically, try to understand, in our English language, there are many modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries means what? Helping hand to the verb. Helping hand to the verb means at times what happens in a sentence, there is verb, but that verb is not able to express the theme of the sentence. Basically, you can try to understand like this. Okay, that verb is not been able to express the meaning. So because of that, another verb is there to help that verb, and that is called modal auxiliary, you can say. Okay, so which are these? There are many modal auxiliaries. There are many auxiliaries, like there are 24 auxiliaries in the whole English language. Okay, uh, we will see ahead of this now. Which are these? I have taken a little bit of this. Can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would, must, need, oath, dare. There are These are also the auxiliaries only. So how it is formed? She can speak Chinese. She can speak Chinese. Now she is the subject. Okay, can speak, verb again, and Chinese is the object. Now how it has been transformed? Chinese will be Chinese, because Chinese is not any it is the name. Okay, it is the name of that particular language, and I've told you the name will remain constant. So Chinese is Chinese only. So Chinese can be, now over here be is being used, and speak will become speaken. Okay, participle form, speak will become speaken, and by her. Okay, by is used, and her is used because she is there. If it is he, then we have to use him, because she is there, her. Okay, we must preserve the tigers. We must preserve the tigers. Okay, now tigers must be preserved. No need to tell by whom. Okay, tiger must be preserved. Must is also an modal auxiliary. It shows obligation. What is the work of must? It shows obligation, means mandatory for you to preserve tigers. Okay, so like that, we have to use times when we have to use auxiliaries, we have to take help of the auxiliaries also. So you should also know which are the auxiliaries and what work they do in the sentence. Okay, further we can see over here: must have, should have, could have, might have, would have plus verb 3. Okay, let's not go directly into this words form. We'll find it out with the uh, sentence. He should have stolen my pen. He should have stolen my pen means over here he's that person is telling that there is a possibility that he would have stolen my pen. Now it is not sure that he had stolen or not, but I am just telling. So how we will say that sentence? My pen should have been stolen by him. Now this is one possibility, that my pen should have been stolen by him. So my pen, my pen. Okay, the last object will become the first subject in the passive form. My pen, then Should is also what, as you have seen over here, should is the model auxiliary, and we are using this model auxiliary over here. Okay. Have have been, I have taken have been verb. Okay, then my pen should have been stolen by him. By, because he is used, we have to use him. Okay, means model auxiliary plus be plus you have to use the verb participle form. Okay, and by, and then the last, the subject will become over here as the object. The next example, they must have left any sign. They must have left any sign. Now, any sign will be there in the first, as I have already told you, while doing the transformation, you have to take the last word of the active voice, that is any sign is there, any sign. Must, because must is used over there also, so must have been left. Now, no need to tell again by whom or by for whom. They is there, so because of that, any sign must have been left. By them, you have to, no need to tell that by whom. Okay. Now see here. Uh, at times, when there is no use to no need to use the subject at last, means at that time we use na by him, by her, by them. Which are those sentences in which you have, there is no need to use this by him, by they, by her. Okay, so we, they, someone, somebody, no, none, nobody, everybody, people, etc. These are, suppose in the sentence if you find any word from this, no need to use by plus subject, means whichever the subject is there and by, it is understood. Okay, means you have seen in the previous 2 3 examples I have told you, no need to use by, it is understood, because this word was used in the sentence. They have stolen my pen. Okay, now over here, because see here, they they is used. Okay, you can see they is used, so because of that my pen has been stolen. Because they is there, there is no need to tell again by whom, because already it has been clear in the sentence only, they have stolen, so no need again to tell by whom it is been stolen. So I am simply telling in the passive form, my pen has been stolen, that's it. Now again, they must have left any sign. How it will become, any sign must have been left. Over here only, they, again they has been used. So because you have to remember this word we, they, someone, somebody, none, nobody, everybody, people. If you find any one word out of this in the sentence, at that time no need to use by plus subject. Whichever subject is there, no need to use, it is understood. That sentence is also correct. Now there are also negative sentences. How to convert negative sentence, okay, into passive form. Okay, so let us see how to do that. They have not stolen my pen. If suppose this is the active sentence, they have not stolen my pen. So how to deal with this sentence? My pen has not been stolen. Again, no need to tell by whom. You can see here I have not used the subject by plus subject, because they is there. In over here also I have told you this only. In this bracket, the second bracket, you have to remember this word. You can take the screenshots, it will be useful for you. We, they, someone, somebody. Okay, remember this, because it will be very helpful for every transformation. So over here again, they is there, and because of that I am not using by plus subject. So what will be my answer? My pen has not been stolen. Okay, my pen will become has not been stolen. Now I am not writing ahead of that by him, by they, by them. no need of writing because it is already told that they are the person who have stolen my pen. So no need to tell again. Which is the sentence? The second one also we have seen that. We'll see third one. Nobody has done homework. What they are telling, nobody has done homework. So homework has not been done. Homework, the object, I have taken object in the passive form. Homework has has is used, okay, because nobody is there. Now see here, the first subject of the active voice, nobody has done homework. Everybody, look at this third sentence. No, nobody has done homework because nobody is there. Yes, because nobody is there. Because of that only, no need to use this. No need to use the by plus subject form. Understood? So these are some example that you have to be kept in mind while doing the transformation. That no, nobody, they, okay, someone, somebody. If these words are used, no need to use by plus subject. And that goes also for the negative form of the sentence also. Negative form means what? If there is not used in the sentence, or the contracted form of not is also been used, then also it is negative sentence. That I cannot eat, okay, means it is showing the negativeness. Now there are also sentences in voices which are simply yes or no type. Means, uh, can you speak English? So yes, I can speak English. So means, which sentence are this? Yes or no? Means there are simple sentences in which you have to tell yes or no. Yeah, fir no, yeah, yes. Okay. So how to deal with these sentences also? That is also how to convert this sentence. We have to learn. Now you can see the example. Uh, can you speak English? Can English be spoken by you? Okay, can English be spoken by you? This is the transformation done in yes or no type question. Okay, why it is said question? Because you can see the ending question mark is been placed in the end of the sentence. Question mark is been given. Okay, so because of that, it is called yes no type question. And how to transform this question into passive? Can will be there, can only. Can English be speak will become spoken, because I have already told you it will be converted into participle form, present or past participle according to the subject. Okay, and be plus participle form and then by you. Okay, now over here by is used, by you is used because over here we don't find any words that I have shown you earlier, that someone, somebody, nobody. Yes, there. So they, so these words are not there, and because of that we can use by you. Again in the next sentence, has he helped him? Has he helped him? Question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is S no type question. And how to do passive of this? Have they been helped by him? Have they been helped by him? So have they, them will become they, them will become they. Okay, been helped. Helped is been taken directly helped only because it is already in the participle form, past participle form. Helped is already in the past participle form, so no need to convert. It is already converted. So helped you have to take as it is, helped, and then again by him. Okay, has will become him. Did you help him? Did you help him? Again question mark at the end of the sentence. And in the passive form also you have to write the question mark at the end of the sentence. As you can see, can English be spoken by you? Question mark I have given. Have you been helped by him? Question mark. So it is not that you will not write the question mark in the end of the sentence. then it will not be considered as a question. It will only be considered question when there is a question mark. So the third one, did you help him? So was he helped by you? Was he helped by you? Okay. So how is this all going on? Do, does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. Okay. So it is used how? Is, am, are plus object plus verb 3. So you have to keep in mind this whole structure of these sentences, that how to convert that when it is used. I'm only particularly telling about this yes no type question. Okay, there are different types of sentences in passive voice, active and passive voices. As early we have seen over here, we have seen this negative sentences. Before that, we have seen the by form, by plus subject, when we have not to use this form. Okay, like that only. This is yes no type question. We'll see further the example of this yes no type questions. Are they planting trees? Okay, again question is been asked. How to convert this question now? Are trees being planted? Now plantings verb third form is been used. Okay, and being is also used. Being, being. Okay, so are trees being planted? The next one, did they tell anything? Okay, did they tell anything? Was anything told? Tell will become told, participle. Okay, did, didn't he buy anything? Now over here, negative form is also there, and it is SNO type question also, because nots contracted form is used. He didn't he buy anything? Now what we will do of it, wasn't anything brought by him? Wasn't anything brought by him? Okay, now why him is used? Because he is there. By him, because he is there. And anything and by is brought. By's uh, participle form is been used, brought. It is past participle form. Will he bring the book? Will he bring the book? Question mark. Will the book be brought by him? Bring will become brought again, participle form, and by him. He will become him again. As in the earlier sentence also, he has become him. So I hope you all are understanding. These are the example of yes or no type questions in passive voice. How to convert this into passive voice. Passive of WH questions. Now WH questions means which questions? What, whom, who. So these all are WH questions. So how to deal with this? How to deal with this sentence in passive form? We'll try to find it out. Now over here an example is given. uh, are they planting trees? Okay, are they planting trees? Suppose, are trees being planted? Yes, are they planting trees and are trees being planted? These all are similar to yes no type questions only. Okay, means as you can see, we have seen right now only yes or no type of questions. These are also similar to that only. Okay. Next you have next example we will see. Did they tell you, or where were you told? Did they tell you or were you told? Who questions are changed in two types. Okay, means WHO questions are changed in two ways. Which are these two ways? See the example in the below. Who opened the door? Who has opened the door? Who was the door opened by? Now means here again two answers are there over here. There are many times when a sentence has been given two answers and both the answers are also correct. So who opened the door? Who was the door opened by, and by whom was the door opened? These are the two ways to answer the sentence. Okay, because in the first one also, in the last line you can see by whom we have taken, means we are particularly by, and subject means object, we are using that object in the first, means we are considering it as a object subject. Now, by whom was the door opened? Okay, opened is already in the past participle form, so we no need to change that. So we'll see further. Now, passive of who question. Who questions passive form? Who opened the door? Who was the door opened by? Now, how it is been transformed? See here. Who was the door opened by? Means it is the step how to change this. Now, by whom was the door opened? Means you have to ask the question and then you will find the answer. Suppose the simple sentence is been given, who opened the door? Who opened the door? Question mark. What you have to do? Who you have to keep as it is? Was. Okay. The door means the object you have to take. Opened, past participle form was there. You have to take that past participle form, and at last you have to just write by. Means it is understood. Now we will move further of that. Now no need to be understood, we have to write by whom. So I am just simply adding by whom, and rest of the sentence is same. In the third line, if you see, by whom is only added, and we have omitted who. Now, if suppose in the sentence, if we have to cancel who, then you have to add by whom. Okay, by whom was the door opened? In the formula also you can see this, who plus be plus object plus verb 3 plus by. This is the formula. Take screenshot of this, it will be very helpful. Who plus be plus object plus verb 3 plus by. Okay, this is a structure. The next structure, what it is, if we have to cancel who, means if we have to omit who, what we can do? We can do by whom plus be plus object plus verb 3 question mark. Understood? So this is the next form of this. Now, passive of imperative or let. uh, okay, open the door. Now see here, there is again many types of sentences are there in voices, as we have deal with 2 or 3 types of sentences. Okay, in the passive form, like wh questions, s no type questions, by form questions, negative questions, and like that only we have to deal with many form, because in voices there are many type of different sentences used. Okay, while converting it into from active to passive voice. Like in these sessions only, in the next session we will deal with the next part of this voices. There are some other types of sentences also which are used in the voices. So I hope you all have understood this type which I have told you right now, wh questions in passive voice. Besides that, S-no type questions, how to transform this S-no type questions. Then after that, the negative questions, means that is not used in the sentence. How to correct that, or how to convert that from active to passive voice. Then when we have to omit, or when we have to cancel by plus subject while converting from active to passive, then keep only one thing in mind. You should only see we, they, someone, somebody, none, nobody, everybody, people, etc. If you find any one word from this uh, words, no need to use by plus subject. Okay, I hope you all have understanding, and we will try to continue this remaining portion in the next session. I hope you all have understood today's session. I hope you all have understood today's session, and it was of voices, of active voice and passive voice, and how we have dealt with active voice, uh, the transformation. There are different types. I have seen, I have told you, S no type questions are there. Again, from that, negative questions are there, WH questions are there, and this all questions have to be transferred from one part to another, and their formulas has been given. Everyone has its own formula. So I have told you to take the screenshots also. It will be very useful for you all. Thank you, everyone.